Hello friends! In today's video, I have possibly 15 Zoom games with a Thanksgiving Day theme for you. If we are meeting for the first time, hi! My name is Shawn. Welcome! On this channel, I am passionate about bringing back family fun, and we all know Thanksgiving Day here in the United States is the biggest moment of family fun. It means food, it means family, it means 30, 50 people at your house. However, if you've clicked on this video, then you are not meeting together with your family. I'm so sorry. I really wish that this COVID thing was over. Now I know a lot of you are teachers or homeschoolers. If you like taking virtual field trips and want your kids to learn more maybe about Stonehenge or the pyramids or anatomy, you can do that with Seek Education. It basically has all of their virtual field trips divided up according to the age of students. But you came here for Thanksgiving games, so let's get into it right now. The first game is called Roll a Turkey. Now, when you first hear that title, I am imagining my youth group grabbing a big old giant frozen turkey and rolling it down a hill. But we're not going to be rolling any frozen turkeys in this game. We're going to be rolling some dice. Every player will need their own die, and you will need this graphic right here from Pinterest. Your players will roll the die, and as they get a number, they will draw the part of the turkey, and whoever draws the whole turkey first is the winner. You could also play this with younger children and have them color in a different part of a turkey coloring sheet. The next game is Thanksgiving Charades. Yeah, so we've all played traditional charades, but you could put a Thanksgiving spin on it. So for example, basting a turkey, making a pie, playing football, roasting marshmallows, all the things that would happen on Thanksgiving Day. Your players will come up in their head with one of those ideas and act it out and see if everybody else on Zoom can guess what special part of Thanksgiving Day they are acting out. The next game is called Draw It Turkey. Okay, you guys know I love this game. Every player will need a paper plate and a writing utensil. Players will put the paper plate on their head. You can set a timer for 1 minute or just say go. Everybody attempts to draw a turkey on the paper plate on their head, and whoever has the best turkey at the end of a minute's time wins the game. Yes, all of the other players should vote on the best turkey. The next game is called Thanksgiving Would You Rather. I have created this game over on my website. It's already put together. It's a slideshow. It comes with a movie. It comes with 23 JPEG images that you can just pop into a PowerPoint presentation or Google Classroom or Keynote, or just play it straight with music from the video file. Each slide gives players a choice of two very difficult situations on Thanksgiving. And they have to pick one over the other. And it's just a lot of fun and gets people laughing. The next idea is a corn shucking contest. Yes, you are watching some video footage right now of my family and I playing this corn shucking game. But basically, all of your players will need an ear of corn, and whoever can shuck the corn the fastest is the winner. Now, if you don't want to give all of your players, since everybody's on Zoom, their own ear of corn to shuck, the host could shuck the corn, and you could ask players before the shucking begins. Every player must type in the chat how long they think it will take the Zoom host to shuck the ear of corn. Will it take 2 seconds? Will it take 10 seconds? Will it take a minute? That's a fun word to say, shuck. That's a fun word, shuck. Ah, shucks. The next game idea is a Thanksgiving scavenger hunt. So you will tell your players to go and find different Thanksgiving related items. So you'd say, okay, go find a pumpkin. Person who comes back with a pumpkin first, they get a point. Go find an ear of corn. First person who comes back with an ear of corn gets a point. Whoever has the most points by the end of the game is the winner. All right, I have another corn game for you. I don't know. When I think of fall, I think of ears of corn. The Zoom host will bring an ear of corn. You could even use the ear of corn that you just got through shucking. Hold up on the screen, and players have to guess how many kernels of corn are on that ear of corn. And the player who gets closest wins the game. Will it float? So for this game, I'm going to caution you because you never want to have water too close to your computer or your camera for Zoom. So play this one with caution. Have some items like a pumpkin, an ear of corn, a yam. You could do an acorn. Hold up your item and ask your players to predict whether it will float or sink. And then they will write down their prediction in chat. Then you will test it out and see, will a pumpkin really float or will it sink? This is a great learning activity as well. Favorite things about fall are apples. They are so delicious. Hold up an apple and players will type in chat how many seeds they think are in the apple. And then you'll cut the apple open on screen and count the seeds on the inside, and whoever guessed correctly is the winner. The next game is called Thankful ABCs, and you will need no supplies to play this game. Players will take turns going around in the English alphabet and naming one thing they are thankful for according to the alphabet. So first person could say, first letter is A. They could say, I am thankful for my Aunt Susan. The next person would have the letter B. I am thankful for bumblebees. And then you would play continuing all the way through the letter Z. It's just a feel-good game. The next game is called Gobble Gobble. This one already has me laughing. Every player will give their best turkey impersonation, their best gobble, and then all the other players will vote who had the best gobble, okay? It's a lot of fun. You should hear everybody's gobbles. The next game is called The Best Thanksgiving Food. All of your players will need a scrap of paper and a writing utensil. Instruct your players to write down on their paper one food that is their absolute favorite out of all of their Thanksgiving Day foods. They will write on the piece of paper and then fold the piece of paper in half. Then the Zoom host will pick one player to go first, and all of the other players have to guess what that player's most favorite food is, and if a player guesses correctly, then they get a point, and of course the player can show everybody what was on their sheet of paper. You go around and play, giving everybody a turn to say their best Thanksgiving Day food, and the person with the most points at the end wins the game. Thanksgiving Day Scattegories is also fun. You could come up with categories such as Thanksgiving Day food, Thanksgiving parade float ideas. You could do people who regularly attend a Thanksgiving meal, but create your categories ahead of time, and then players will take turns typing in chat. Players will have to come up with a word or a phrase that fits under the category, but here's the twist, that also starts with the first letter of their name. If they can't come up with a category, you could set a time limit for this. If you can't come up with an item under the category in 10 seconds, then you're out of the game, or you lose a point. Those people who can come up with something, they earn a point. You could collect points at the end of the game to determine the winner. Thanksgiving Day Zoomed In. Who doesn't love a game of Zoomed In? Before you start your Zoom meeting, gather some familiar Thanksgiving Day scenes from unsplash.com or Canva. Also has some free ones. Put those images on your computer. Before you start your Zoom call, click on those images so that they open up on the screen in the preview, and go ahead and use the little magnifying glass at the top of the screen to zoom in so that the picture is very pixelated. Then when you start your Zoom, you will share your screen and pick the first image for people to guess what the Thanksgiving image is, and whoever guesses first gets a point. Now the key here is you will be able to still use that little magnifying glass to zoom out. So as players, if they don't guess it, you can keep zooming out, and that will make the picture less pixelated and more easy to recognize. If you are planning on meeting with your family and friends in person, I do have some games for you to play with your friends and family. I will link a Thanksgiving playlist in the description box down below. I'm also going to list a Christmas games playlist as well, because I know a lot of you enjoy playing Christmas games with your family and friends on Thanksgiving Day as well. Happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!